All right. Hi, Danny. I'm back. Hold on. Hmm. All right. Still can't hear anything though. It's really strange. All right. Let's just go through it either way, because all right. Best thing we can do here is Danny can just type in your answers, and then you should still be able to access everything I give you, so all the links, right? In that, yeah, because today we're just going to do an activity related to what we did no, not yesterday, last week. It's about radioactivity. Yeah, yeah, I think it's a prep problem. Hold on. I want to try. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll try going to Zoom. I'll open my Zoom first, then I'll invite you in. All right. Uh, all right. Um, Here we go. Zoom is open. And let me share the invitation. Hold on. Okay. All right, go ahead. Try to join. Yeah. Okay, Zoom's. Yeah, I've just sent the Zoom link. Go ahead and try to join.
Hey, my name's Danica.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, really? It works?
Yeah, on Zoom. I can hear you in Zoom.
Yeah,
My
this is
name's
Zoom.
Danica,
I know,
not
this is her
Clara.
little sister's like little
Right.
computer.
Okay.
Sorry about the room.
No
Oh
worries,
my
no
God.
worries. So here's the deal. I'll just stay within Preply, just
Okay.
so it doesn't automatically cancel on either one of us. So anyway, we're still on Zoom, so we're okay.
Okay.
Um, I'll send all the links we're doing today into Zoom, into Preply later on. But for now, we'll send everything here in Zoom. Okay.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. Great. But my camera isn't working. Wonder why. Hold on.
Oh, your camera's not working because you're on Preply. That's why. If you can't use the camera on both applications.
I see. All right.
Oh, yeah, we've done classes before where we just used like Zoom. So I think it'll be okay.
Right.
Or is it for you to switch the camera off of? I don't know. Why is that website not letting
I
the
don't know.
audio go through? That's weird.
All right. So anyway, either way, all right. So for today's activity, let me share my screen here. Here's share screen. All right. Here we go. Screen two. Okay.
Oh, that's a good idea, Tim. Here we go.
Can you see anything? Can you see
Yeah.
this? All right, great. So for today, we're doing this. We're doing Half-Life, and well, I believe you've kind of heard of what Half-Life is, right? Do you know what
Yeah.
it is? What is it?
It's oh, like you have a radioactive material.
Mm-hmm.
It's how long it takes to have half of the material, like
Right. Okay, that's
disappear.
all right. That's true. All right, that's correct. Now, um, hold on. I think I gotta change my camera settings, but okay, I'll just stop my video in Zoom right now, though. Okay. So, anyway, either way, as you can probably see on the screen, we're not gonna go straight into what it actually means because there's a lot of questions you probably have about it, right? Okay. Okay. So for us to further understand this, so we'll go straight to the activity. Now, for today, I want you to go to this website. Okay, it's random.org. Okay, I'm gonna show you how it looks like. I'm sharing the link on the chat box as well. So, all right. I want you to flip here, as you can see. I want you to flip 200 coins. Okay, and then you can choose the coin you want to flip. But basically, here are the rules. I'll tell you the rules. Okay, the first rule is that when you flip a coin, you must count how many are heads and how many are tails. And the rule is if it's a tail, it disappears, it dies off. Okay. So later on, let's say that after you flip 200 coins. So I'm gonna show you how that looks like. So we have, well, that's 200 coins. That's a lot of coins to count, but basically, let me count tails. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90, 91, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So in this case, I have 109 tails, right? So if we go back to the Jamboard here, so I start off, so I'm going to say that This is turn. I'm just gonna say turn.
Wait, what do I do for the
Okay.
on the queen flipper, but I don't know what to do.
All right. Okay, so again, let's go back. Okay. So hold on, let me just finish this real quick. So we have turn and then coins left. Okay. So turn 0, we started off with 200 coins, right? And then in turn 1, there were 109 tails. So we're left with 91 heads. And the heads is what we count. We can also count heads and just count that off later. Okay. So going back here. So again, we started off with the link I gave you. Again, you can change the number of coins right here. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
What, 200 coins?
Yeah. Start off with 200 coins. Okay. Now, once you have 200 coins, you can pick the kind of coin you want to do. For example, you want to use a penny, go ahead. You want to use a nickel, you can use a different coin from another country. At the beginning, you have some novelty coins and antique coins. Yeah, so it's up to you which coin you want to pick. Okay.
What should I pick?
All right. Once you pick a coin, okay, so
Is
once
there
you
like
pick a
the
coin,
flip coins?
yep, just flip the coin. All right. So once you flip the coin, just count the number of heads. The number of heads would be the number of survivors, right?
I have like I did the decision maker coin, and it says do it and don't do it.
Yeah, so up to you now. If you have do it or do it and don't do it, then you can say that do it will survive, don't do it will not survive. Yeah?
Okay, so I just count how many.
Yeah, just count one of those. Either do it or don't do it. All right. Now, once you're done with that, I'm going to show you the next thing. So I wrote 91 on after turn 1, right? On turn 2, I'm going to flip 91 coins. So I'm going to change this to 91 coins right here. Okay? And then once I flip that, once I change that, flip it again and do the same thing. Okay. So what you're gonna do, in this case, I'm gonna count heads: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19, 22, 24, 27, 30, 32, 33, 35, 37, 40, 43, 44, 45. I have 45 coins. I have 45 heads, right? So that's what I'm going to write now. 45 heads. Okay? Now, on turn 3, I'm going to flip 45 coins and see how many heads are left. Now, the the idea is I want you to reach 0 all the way to the end.
Oh, so I don't even need to count all of them.
Mm-hmm. Okay? So,
Okay, I'll try another one, but the one I did, it has 200 coins, and yeah.
all right. So, okay, afterwards, okay, hold on. I'll also share the Jamboard link here in Zoom so you can write on it. Here's the Jamboard link.
How many coins do I
Okay.
flip?
How
Because I flipped 2 coins and there were both heads.
okay, if you flip 2 coins and they were both heads, then you write 2 again. So, okay, I'll show you on the Jamboard what we mean, okay? So let's say that you're already on let's say turn 7 here. You're left with 2 coins, right? Like this. And then on turn 8, you flip 2 heads. So you just write 2 again, like that. Okay? And then on turn 9, you flip your 2 coins again. So let's say you get 1, right? And then on turn 10, you flip a head. You get a head. You still put it in there. Turn 11, you get another head. You write 1 again. Then on turn 12, you get a tail. That's when you get to 0. Okay? Alright, is that clear?
I got one.
Okay. How many did you start with? 200?
I started with 2.
Okay.
I'm always doing 2.
Okay. Now, if you want, well, this will work. Yeah, this is gonna work a lot better the more coins you have.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because what we're gonna do here is we're gonna look at the pattern. Okay?
Wow, I just figured out the Euros from Luxembourg
Mm-hmm.
are very cleanly made and they are kind of.
All right. Okay. So,
So how many coins should I flip with it?
you should flip at least 100 coins, starting from 100 coins.
Okay.
Okay? If you want to go to all the way to 200, go ahead, but 100 should be fine.
100 coins.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so while you do that, tell me how many coins you have left, how many heads you get. Okay?
That's the do it.
Yeah, so you flip your 100 coins and see how many heads you get. You tell me how many. Yeah, you tell me how many heads you get.
I did 40. I got 45.
Okay, 45. So I'll write here you started at 100 coins and you're left with 45. Okay? Now flip 45 coins.
How many coins?
This 45.
Okay, is there a way to like make it read how many coins there's
You have to go
there?
back. You have to go back. So I'll show you here. All right. So back to Coin Flipper. You have to go back a page and change your coins to 45 like this.
I know, but like once you flip it, is there a way to have it read it?
No. This is
Okay.
yeah. This is part of the fun.
Part of the fun.
Right. So let's flip a coin. Well, okay. I'm flipping my own coins. Are we getting the exact same results as you flip your coins? I'll just show you my like the first 5 coins I have, or the first 10 coins.
Let
We
me
have
See, I'm flipping coins of like Todd Redden's decision.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Let me change to that coin then as well. Which ones are you counting as heads?
Do it.
Okay. So start flipping my coins. There we go. Do it is heads. Okay. Are we getting the exact same results, even just for the first 10 coins?
No.
No, right? That's actually a point I want to make, but we'll get to that later. Yeah, that sounds like a nasty cough you have over there.
Yeah.
You have an itchy throat sometimes?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I wish I had cough drop.
Hmm. Maybe you could have some later after our lesson.
We don't have any,
It's too bad.
so I've just been.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, anyways, okay.
All right.
It's
Anyway, how many do you have?
in my first 10. I have the first two lines are actually exactly similar.
Mm-hmm.
I have 6.
Okay. All right. Okay, I have 2 in mind. All right. Here are the next few. Okay. So how many heads did you get?
In total,
Yeah, for this second round.
let me count them.
Yeah, okay.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I have 26.
26, okay. All right, now go back and flip 26 coins. Notice anything yet as you flip these coins? You notice anything yet?
Well, I don't really have the link.
What link don't you have?
The link for the Jamboard.
Hold on. Let me give you the link again. I think I've shared it with you already, but I'll just
Oh
give it
yeah,
to you.
I'm just getting in right now.
Okay. Okay, I see you. Anonymous Nyan Cat. All right. All right, so 26 coins. How many heads do you have? Okay.
Sorry, I just have to have split screen now.
Okay, all right, all right. Okay, let me just count my own. 1, 2, 3. Plus 4 is 7. Plus 3 is 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 14. All right. How about you?
I'm not there
Oh,
yet.
not there
So
yet. All right, just tell me when you are. Tell me when you're
move
done.
around my.
Done yet?
Um, okay.
How many? So how many heads do you have?
And how many coins do I flip?
26. So you have to flip 26 coins. And how many of them would be heads? All right. So while we're waiting for results, how many do you expect to be heads out of 26?
I'm counting right now.
Okay.
I got 13.
All right. 13. Is that what you expected to get?
I expected to get about 10
All right. Why about 10? Tell me.
because, like, it was about half of 26.
Okay. So exactly, that's kind of like the point of Half-Life. You're going half, half, half every time, right? And look at all our numbers so far. Before we continue, look at all these numbers. Is 45 about half of 100?
Yeah.
This is about half, right? Right? How about from 45 to 26? We can say the exact same thing, right? That's around half of it. This one's a bit, 45 is a bit less than half of 100. Then 26 is a bit more than half of 45, right? And then the same thing again, 13, that's about half. It's not just about half, it is exactly half of 26, right? It's always going to be about half. Every time you flip a coin, about half of them would turn up tails, and about half of it would turn up heads, right? So on the fourth flip, or on the fourth turn, how many would you expect to get before we actually do the flipping? How many would you expect to get? How many heads? If you start off with 13 coins, how many of them would you expect to turn up heads? Okay. So what's half of 13? Around,
Around 6.
all right, 6 or 7. So you would expect this to be 6, right? Have you actually flipped your coins yet?
Which coins?
Uh, your 13 coins. Have you flipped 13 coins yet?
I'll flip it.
Okay, go flip your 13. Let's see what the results are. Okay, and then for me, do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 7 on my side. How many did you get?
1 second.
Okay.
13 coins. I got 4.
You got 4 left over. 4, if you think about it, that's still kind of close to half of 13. Still kind of close to 6, right? So we're now on turn 5. Now, this is what we'll do now. So before we go there, because now we're in the dangerous territory, we're left with 4, right? This is where this is where,
Actually, no, I got 7. Sorry.
oh, you
I
got
didn't
7.
count.
All right, let's put that back in. All right. So in that case, we can do one more. Turn 5, how many would you expect there to be? 6.
Oh,
Okay, because we're getting to numbers that are really small, right? So would you really expect this to turn up half and half again?
nope.
Not anymore. Well, could be, right? So let's see.
I got 5.
Oh, you got 5. All right. Good. 5 heads. And then turn 6. Okay, so again, like I said earlier, we're getting into the dangerous territory for this activity because I've done this with a lot of my students before. All right. Sometimes they finish within 10 turns. Most of them finish within 15 turns or so. And a few of them finish after, let's say, 25 or 30 turns. I had a student who had to do this 40 times to get to 0. let's hope we don't get to 40. Okay, let's hope we get to like within less than 10. So anyway, let's go back. So we have 5 coins. Flip your 5 coins over. How many are heads?
I got 3.
You got 3. So still half. All right. So turn 7. How many do we have left? How many coins turn up heads once we flip 3? So I'm gonna do that here. Let's see how that goes. In my case, I got 2. How about you, Danny? How many would you get?
I also got 2.
All right, 2 left over. So turn 8. Let's see. Back. Flipping 2 coins. Let's see what that does. Okay, I'll just
I
show
got
this.
2.
You got
I
2
got
again.
2.
Okay, I got 1. You got 2. I'll write what you have. So just flip that again.
I got 2 again.
Okay, keep going.
2.
Ah. All right, next.
1.
All right, there we go. Now let's see how long this takes for that to turn up tails and disappear.
I
1 coin left.
I got 1 again.
All right, keep going.
I got heads again.
Okay. Still heads of the 13th.
Okay, finally, tails.
All right, so good. You did this on an average number of tries. 14 tries, we got to 0. Okay, so let's focus now on what this means for half-life. Okay, first of all, when you flip coins, this is totally random, right? You don't know which coin is gonna flip what. And also, you also don't really know for any particular coin whether it's gonna flip heads or tails, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's the part about randomness. Okay, however, every time you flip a coin, it's a coin is definitely, at least one coin is definitely going to turn up heads, or yeah, turn up tails, right? So this is totally random, but at the same time, this is spontaneous. Okay. So what does spontaneous mean in this context? Because spontaneous simply means here, given time, a coin will turn tails. At least one coin will turn tails. Okay. Given some time, a coin turns into tails, right? Turns tail. Okay. Now random, again, I'll just write it here. You don't know whether a coin is gonna flip heads or tails, right? So a coin will give a random result. Okay. Result. Now, the idea here is, before we move on to the next activity here, is radioactive atoms. I'll just type this in. It's going to be a bit faster. Okay. So radioactive atoms undergo the exact same process. Radioactive atoms, when they decay, it's also random and spontaneous. Okay. Radioactive materials, atoms decay in a similar, random, and spontaneous manner. Okay? In other words, you never know when a particular atom is going to decay, but you do know it will decay sooner or later. Okay? Okay. So, you can never know when a particular atom will decay, but it will eventually decay. Okay? So that's the key point of radioactive decay. And then of course, as we've learned before, how will it decay? It will always emit some sort of radioactive particle. Okay. Now going back to our key aspect here as well. Okay. The idea here is this randomness, right? Randomness eventually leads to what? Leads to the atoms, half of the atoms, okay, half of the number of atoms decaying within a particular time. Okay, this particular time, this depends on the type of atom. Okay, depends on atom type. But okay, so the randomness eventually leads to half of the number of atoms decaying within a particular time. And this time, and this is what you mentioned earlier, this time is the half-life. Okay, there we go. Okay, so again, this time is the half-life. Okay, now, so if you think about this, if we go back here, I'm gonna put this here, the half-life of a coin, of coins being flipped, right, is 1 turn. I'm gonna say 1 turn, okay, because every turn you get half of the number of atoms, or half of the number of coins, right? Now we'll turn this a bit trickier now. Let's put this here. Okay. All right, so flipping coins is done. What we're gonna do here now is we're gonna make this a bit more difficult, and we're not gonna do this with coins. You will see that the idea is still gonna be true. Okay, now this time around, instead of flipping coins, we're gonna roll dice. So here's the link, so check it out on the chat box. Okay. All right, I don't think we'll have enough time to do all 60 dice, so let's make this a bit faster. We're gonna start with 30 dice. Okay. Start with 30 dice. Okay. So we're gonna do the exact same thing as before. So I'm gonna roll the dice on my side like that. It's gonna come up like that. And then when you're done, what I want you to count is the number of ones. But these number of ones are gonna die. So you're gonna count. It's easier to count the number of ones than subtract that from the original number. So for dice, we're gonna do the same thing. We have turn, and then this time dice remaining. Okay. Okay. So for example, turn 0, we start with 30, right? So turn 1, how many are left? So again, get all the ones, they all die. How many are left? So going here on my example, how many are ones? 1, 2,
I got 25 that
3,
live.
4, 5, 6. What number did you start with?
30.
30. So you're left with 25, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's put that in. All right. So flip. Well, not flip, but roll 25 dice. Roll 25 dice. So roll 25 dice. How many did you get? So in my case, I have 1, 2, 3. So I have 23 left. Oh no, yeah, 23 left. How about you?
I have 19 left.
19. Let's put that in. So turn 2, 19. All right. How about turn 3? So let's flip 19 dice in my case. How many ones do I get? 1, 2, 3. So I'm left with 16. How about you, Danny?
What?
Okay, how many dice do you have left? So you roll 19 dice. How many how many ones did you roll and how many are left?
So now I roll 19.
Uh-huh. All right. Oh, Danny, I'm looking at my Zoom. Says here we have less than a minute on the meeting. And we only have about 5 minutes left. Less than 5 minutes left. So, you can continue this later, and then we'll discuss it further next week. Okay?
Okay,
All
we'll
right.
just do it next week.
Yeah.
And by the way, so I rolled 19 dice.
Mm-hmm. And how
I
many are
have
left over?
16 left.
Okay, I'm writing that here. Okay. More or less okay. All right. We'll continue this. We'll just continue this again next time. So hopefully Preply is gonna work better. But for
Actually, okay, now I have 13 dice. I
okay.
rolled 16.
So 15. All right, great. So all right, there we go. Okay, so the Zoom meeting ran out. I'm still on free. I used to be on pro, but it's been a while since I used it, so I just decided to cancel my subscription first. It seems like I have to subscribe again. But anyway, let me go back to Preply, see if that's gonna work. Because uh, there. All right. Okay, I think we are really done for the day. We'll just keep it there. All right, but anyway, let me just finish the point here for those who are gonna use this later, or maybe those who are listening now. Now, if you keep rolling this, I'm gonna do this on my side. I'm gonna roll 13. I'm gonna continue that for now, and I'm gonna be left with 12, 11 dice. So let me put that up here. Roll 5 is 11. Um, Let me change this to 11. Then we're left with 9. Okay, so we're done there. So turn dice remaining. Okay, so with 9 dice, let's roll another 9 dice. Let's see what we get. 1, 2, 3. We're left with 6. So turn 7, left with 6. Then let's roll 6 dice. Stayed with 6. So let's refresh that. Still got 6. Let's refresh that again. We're left with 4 on turn 10. You see, it's the same idea again with radioactive materials. You don't know which die is going to roll a 1, and you don't know exactly when it's going to roll a 1, but it will eventually happen. Okay? Oh, hold on. Why did I write 10 there? It's going to be 4. All right, then we continue 4. Okay, we're left with 3. So on turn, we're left with 3. Turn 12, 13, 14. Let's see now. With 3, we're left with 3. So still with 3. Then do that again. Still 3. Okay, we're gonna stop at turn 15. If we get lucky, we'll get all the way to 0. But point here. Still got a 3. I'll just finish this before we go to the point. Alright, we get 2 left. Okay, so the point here is, again, if you look at half-life, we started off with 30. Half of 30 is 15. The closest number we can get is somewhere here. Somewhere between turn 3 and turn 4. So let's just use turn 3. Okay, now half of this would be 8. And that would be right here. Again, around half. Now, if you think about this, from 0 to 3 turns, that's how many turns it took for the dice to go from 30 to around half of it. Then it took another 3 turns to go from 16 to 9. Again, about half. Half of 9 is 4.5. So it went from 6 to here. So this took about 3 turns. This took about 3 turns. This took about 3 to 4 turns. It kind of depended on our luck, right? But that's again the point that we're trying to get to. Half-life is basically, it all depends on how fast it decays. Right? So let's try that again. So half-life depends on how fast the atoms decay. Okay, so the faster the decay processes, or the more decay processes you have per second, then your half-life is gonna be shorter. In other words, there we go. Okay, So again, half-life depends on how fast the atoms decay. In the coin example, they decay faster simply because of the fact that there's only two possibilities, heads or tails. Okay. Now, here on this example, I deliberately chose only one number, 1 in this case, because any one number has a smaller probability than the rest of the other numbers combined. So the smaller probability makes it decay slower, and therefore that makes the half-life longer. Okay. All right, so we'll end it here. So hopefully you guys learned something. Uh, we don't have examples for now. We will probably do that again next week. Okay, so with that, we'll end it here. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye now.